Okay, so this is video number 2. So that means that you've clicked on video number 1, you actually listened, and now you're wanting to hear more, which is incredible. So thank you. And it's very strange. Evie has something in her room that's whistling, and I don't know what it is. But anyway, so I really wanted to end my sort of rant from an American family perspective, mother perspective, in what I think, based on the au pairs that I've had in my home, is the best way for you to get the most out of the program. So my take on the entire thing is that, so my first au pair I said was from Brazil. She was wonderful. It took, I remember as being a new host mom, I was really concerned over if my au pair was happy here. I mean, she had come in from another country. She didn't really know the language. You know, was she going to be okay, you know, living with us? I can't even imagine how strange it is to move into somebody's house and, you know, and not know people, not know anybody except for these people that you sort of met on a telephone call, you know, on the other side of the world. So, I was really concerned about her, and you know, I talked to her a lot, and I remember that the first 3 months was very difficult for my au pair, and this was with my first au pair, and I have had 5, and I think that the first 3 months are the hardest part of your journey in the United States if you decide to do the program. And the reason is because you're homesick, and no matter what you think or no matter how independent you are, it's very strange to be in a whole new country, working for a family who you don't know, and taking care of somebody else's children in somebody else's home. You're not with family that you know. You're not speaking the same language. You're in a room and you just want to, you know, you have a bedroom and it becomes your safe haven, because if you step outside, you enter that strange world again. And I think that, you know, my only advice on that is to venture out as much as possible, to just push yourself, to be friends with the family that you're with. And if they don't want to be friends with you, you have the wrong family, so get out quick and find a different family, because they should really want you there. They should want to share their experience, your experience in the United States. They should want to take you places and do stuff with you and have dinner with you and check in and make sure you're okay. And even though I did that with my girls, all of them, they still had a really hard time those first 3 months. Missing your family is very difficult, and it's normal. And a lot of girls have said to me, all of them had said to me, except for Evie, oh, even maybe Evie too, where at some moment she's like, I just want to go home. I think this might have been a wrong choice. And the girls who actually, all of my girls got there except for the one who had the party in the house. Every one of them got through, but I think Evie was the best at it. And I gladly tell her all the time, she came into a strange country. It took her a little while to get her feet on the ground, but once she did, she was online looking for people to meet up with from Brazil. She met local, in Los Angeles, she met Brazilians who were here, other au pairs doing the same thing, and she said, I'm here, come get me, you know, come get me, take me out, let's do stuff, let's be, you know, let's explore. And she actually did. She found a lot of friends. She became very independent. And she used the program. She knew that she was here to work for us as au pair, you know, taking care of the kids. She also knew she was going to, you know, study and have and find classes that she wanted to do. And she already spoke English, so the English classes that she took were really just, you know, a little bit more advanced, so it really helped her. But at the end, she decided, well, maybe I don't want to do an English class. Maybe I'll take a, you know, an artistic class, something a little bit different, which I think, like, you know, you might as well take advantage of the fact that you have someone paying for a class and go do something fun. It's only 2 years that you're on the program if you decide to do the second year. And it's it's such a short window that you should just have fun while you're here. Your English is going to be fantastic because you're going to be forced to speak it. And I think Evie really took advantage of that. And with all of the friends that she met, she did a lot of fun things. She went skydiving. She went to the Grand Canyon. She went to Las Vegas. She's going to New York. She's going to Miami. She has gone down to San Diego. She has gone to San Francisco. She's seen a lot of the country just on weekends, on weekend trips, and coordinated. She went on a cruise. All of these things culminates the reason why you should do the program. You should do the program because it's going to take you out of, if you're wanting to do something like this, it's probably because you're not married and you don't have children and you want to try something else. You want to go explore. The program will let you do that, but you have to take the initiative to do it. Or you will become someone's nanny in their house and you will work for them and then go in your room and you'll miss your family and do nothing else. You need to be very, inspired to go out and meet people of your own age, especially Brazilians, because Brazilian people rally together much more than any other culture. Sure, you want to find your other culture, but Brazilians, they really want to go out and find their other culture, which is fantastic because it'll make you feel like you're home even when you're not. So that's really important. And that's what I think as my advice would be, is to be careful of the first 3 months. Know that your host family should be there to support you. And if they're not, change, and don't be afraid to change your family. There are normal families here. You just have to find the right one. Find people who have something in common with. Go to a place that you actually want to live. The problem that we had with that we didn't have, our third au pair, Elle, when she came in, she was with the wrong family at first. What had happened was she went from Thailand to Wisconsin. And Wisconsin, in the middle of winter, gets a lot of snow. And she's 5 foot tall. She's taking care of 4 children, which she thought she could handle because she was a teacher. Her instinct was right. But the area was so wrong for her because it is not a little cold in Wisconsin. It's very cold in Wisconsin. So going from Thailand to Wisconsin was a bad choice. So she we were living in Maryland at the time, which is very mild. Do your research. Know where you're moving. Understand the type of people that are there. Is there a Brazilian culture? Is your culture there? Can you find, now you have tools like Facebook and Meetup and YouTube to find people, and I really think that that's the best thing for all of you to do, is to find, if you're going to do the program, find friends here, be independent, get out of your room, get away from your family, host family a little bit, and enjoy the time that you have in the United States, because this is a very special place. For everything that people say in the media about the United States, I live here, but I can tell you that from my experiences of traveling the world, I really think that the United States offers a lot of inspiration to do whatever you want. And I'm inspired by Brazilians because Brazilians make me feel like to live a very full life. Don't underestimate the value of your family and your friends, and don't overvalue material things. And I think that's something that I learned from Evie and from my Brazilian friends. And I thank God that I've had the opportunity to have those experiences. But I think the United States can give you exactly what I get from travel, which is perspective. And that there are good people all around the world, and you should see it. The planet is not as big as you think. So anyway, thank you again for listening. I hope this is helpful for you to make your decision, and I'm sure Evie will continue to post. Okay? Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye.